Okay, well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget about the rod giveaway. 500 subscribers, getting close to it. Giving away 2 Fish Boys Customs ice rods. And if you would like to order any in general, they're always linked down below. Today we're doing something a little bit different. As you can see by the thumbnail, I'm kind of in a little crunch. I'm talking very fast. My grandpa's house, which is just up the road from my house, he about every 4 or 5 years burns off his prairie to make everything regrow better and just better. Everything's just better in general when you do that. So it is a lot of acreage to burn. It is going to be myself, my brother, my grandpa, his cousin, a buddy or two from work, and then myself. And we're going to try to get this thing burned. It's a lot of area. I'm gonna have the GoPro chest mount on and recording with the big camera. We haven't done this in a long time, about 5 years, and I figured why not make a video for you guys, something different, something cool. You don't get to see it very often, so we're gonna head up to my grandpa's house right now, and then I will explain how we're gonna do everything and how we're doing it and stuff. So stay tuned. Holy smokes, folks! I'm sorry for swearing, but it is hotter than absolute shit out here. I didn't really get to explain how we're doing this, yeah, it's pretty just how we're doing this pretty much, because my grandpa just wanted to get it going before it gets dark. And the fire's going. So basically, you can see right here, here's the edge of the prairie that we're burning. He's got a like a gator tractor trail goes along the whole edge of the prairie. We are burning up to that's a corner right there, and then it keeps going back along that edge. We're burning all that whole corner, and then that far line of trees up there is where we're going to. And it's all starting right here. It kind of went out a little bit right here. I'm gonna have to fix that. But I do have the GoPro on my chest now, so I'll be able to talk about more what we're doing and stuff. But I would say this has got to be at least 40 acres. I bet it's 40 acres. Way down there, way down there. There is he calls it the penthouse. It's like a big, very tall structure that he built over there where you can see the whole prairie. So once we're getting close to finishing, I will go up there and give you guys a big overlook of it, just to show you how it's going. I might put the tripod up there actually, just to get a cool time lapse for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the GoPro, and hopefully it doesn't melt because it gets absolutely crazy ridiculous hot. So yeah, switch over to the GoPro on the chest mount, and I will pick up the big camera once in a while again, maybe. It is just crazy ridiculously hot, but there's barely any wind, and it's just nice to be out, something different than fishing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the video so far. I had the GoPro and the gator with my grandpa's cousin Dan, and yeah, hopefully that was pretty funny. He's with the gator going around the outside. He's just driving it along the trail, and he's got a big water tank on the back, and he's spraying right along this edge here to make sure it doesn't hop over into the woods, because that would obviously be no good, and that would be very bad. So he's just coming back and forth, spraying around the edge. I have a water tank that goes on my back, and we're just working our way around the whole prairie. So hopefully you guys are liking the video so far, and we're gonna keep burning. Okay folks, so on the GoPro now, it's still absolutely crazy warm out, but as you can see, I got a rake in my hand, and we got the prairie out here obviously that we're burning. We're at a corner right now, then we're gonna come down this straightaway. But basically I'm just getting the fire started. We started it with a lighter at the beginning. Ever since then, we've just been getting, you get some grass in your rake, hold it down there, start it up a little bit, get it lighting a little bit. There we go, we got our grass lit. Now I'm gonna take it down here to this little patch of grass. Come on now, start going. Start going, come on, there it goes. Get it off the rake, and there you go. That's what it'll start out as. And then it'll that's a little spot. I just started all these, and now bam, she's it just works its way out eventually. So yeah, look at that sucker now it's going, and that'll just continue to spread. Now I'm gonna go down a little bit. I'll even get some from the prairie side. Got a little grass on my rake here. As you can see, there's a little gap right here that I missed, so I'm just gonna do that quick. Got that started on fire, and now bam, look at that, started right up. Now I even got still on fire, so I'm gonna come down a little further, just keep working my way down, and there. Now all that'll start burning. So basically just work our way all the way down the line, and I'll give you guys a little update in a little bit. Okay, so I've went a little ways now. I have my own personal backpack pump, I believe it's called. Pump the handle a few times, and if I just see any little spots right along the edge that maybe a little fire got into or anything, or I just want to make sure that it's wet, Dan already came along with the gator and sprayed it down. So I'm just gonna spray along the edge a little bit just to make sure, because worst thing that could happen is it jumps over here into this big woods, which obviously we absolutely do not want to happen. So I just keep moving this down with me and then keep bringing the fire down. Well folks, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an update here. As you can see, the fire is still going. We have gone a long ways. Still working with the rake. Slowly getting dark out, but we're getting there. Taking some grass, bringing it back down here, and lighting it on fire, and that is very warm. Hopefully I do not melt the GoPro, but you never know. Wow, that's freaking hot. Holy smokes. Dropping it right there, start that on fire. This canary grass will burn really well. Start that on fire, and just kind of throw the rest and let that all start on fire. Okay, another little update for you guys. I started off way down there, way on the other side of the fire, but now we've made it up around the corner, and here we are to the corner. There's Dan and the gator, and yeah, still working our way along with the rake, trying to get her done. We're almost to the trees. The trees are a lot closer than they were before. Still doing the same old rake, the good old-fashioned rake. Burn and move, and then move, and then move, and then move. There were a couple raindrops, so hopefully it doesn't start raining on us, but you never know. But yeah, I'm gonna pick up the big camera here in a bit once we actually get a little further up the ways here. Oh my gosh, it is like sitting in a freaking oven right now. It's very hot. So yeah, it's just nice to be out. Don't forget about it, you know? Okay folks, well, as you can see, it's getting really dark out. Well, not really dark out, but dark out quick. We're working our way down still. Down here. We gotta go all the way down here, up along the trees, and then once we hit the pine trees, we're pretty much done. So, we are getting there very quick. If it's dark out by the time we're done, I'm sorry, but I will pick the camera back up once we're getting pretty much done, so stay tuned.
Is that in the prairie down there?
Dan's going to drive down there, I think. We may have a loose one down there, but I think it's in the prairie still. Well, folks, we're done raking. Yeah, Isaiah?
Yes, sir.
Cars are stopping like no other to see what's going on.
Coming by one by one.
One by one, but there she is. Almost done burning. It's just nice to be out. Okay, folks, as you can see, obviously it is the next morning, and as you can see, probably it's raining, so I have a freaking umbrella on my head. So figured I'd come back and give you guys a good look of the aftermath of the fire. It was the biggest fire I've ever seen, obviously, because we actually looked it up, figured it out decently close on Onyx maps, that it was about 35 to 40 acres, somewhere in there. So I was pretty close with the estimate of 40, but you never know. If I could flip this camera around. Oh, looks like the umbrella is just going down. Look at this. There it is. She is burned. All the way down there. All the way back there. All the way, we started, let me zoom this out. We started way down there by that woods. Right there is where we started. Then myself, oh gosh. And then Dan and myself went along this edge and up to here. And my grandpa and my brother went along down there and went along the roadside and came up here. But we did not have any jump overs at all. Not one single jump over, so we did an awesome job. It worked out perfectly. And it couldn't have gone much better than it did, really. And it was absolutely beautiful to see. He's never had it run into the night before. So it was really, really cool to see. And now we are getting water on the lens. Okay, folks, well, I know the video is totally different from what I'm usually uploading, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was very fun, very cool to see. And now it's time to start fishing and see if we can get a few bites and make a few videos. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. Drop a like, drop a comment on what kind of videos you want to see. I'm always reading the comments, replying to them. So till next time, stay tuned, I guess. We'll see what happens.